You ever feel like food just gets you more than people do? All the time, especially on bad days. I swear, that tub of ice cream has seen me cry more than my therapist has. Seriously. I wasn't even hungry last night, but I ate chips, chocolate, and 2 bowls of cereal. It's like I needed it, not for my stomach, but for something else. That, my dear, is emotional eating. You're feeding your feelings, not your body. We've all been there. Food becomes more than just fuel. It becomes comfort, distraction, a temporary friend. But emotional eating isn't about being weak, lazy, or lacking discipline. It's about unmet emotional needs being disguised as physical hunger. So, today, let's unpack it. Part 1. What emotional eating really is. Emotional eating is when you eat not out of physical hunger, but to manage emotions. It could be stress from work, anxiety over the future, sadness after a breakup, boredom during a quiet evening, even happiness. At a celebration, the food becomes a coping mechanism, a way to avoid or soothe uncomfortable feelings. And here's the thing, it works. But only for a moment. Part 2. The psychology behind it. Let's dive into the brain for a second. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol makes you crave high-fat, high-sugar foods because your brain knows they trigger dopamine, the feel-good chemical. So we reach for the cookie. The cookie hits. We feel better for 5 minutes. Then comes the guilt, and the cycle repeats. Over time, emotional eating becomes habitual. Emotion, eat, relief, guilt, repeat. It's not just about food, it's about how we manage emotions or how we don't. Part 3. Why we struggle to stop. Why don't we just stop? Why is it so hard? Because emotional eating is not a food problem. It's an emotional awareness problem, a coping skills problem, a self-soothing problem. We live in a world that teaches us to avoid discomfort, swipe away loneliness, scroll through boredom, snack through stress. But here's the truth. If you don't deal with the emotion, it will find a way to deal with you. And often, that way is food. Part 4. How to shift the mindset and break free. You don't need to diet harder. You need to listen deeper. Here's how you start healing your relationship with food and with yourself. 1. Pause before the bite. When you feel the urge to snack, pause. Put your hand on your chest and ask, what am I really feeling right now? Is this hunger? Or is this hurt, stress, boredom, or anxiety? You'll be surprised at what your body tells you if you listen. 2. Identify your triggers. Start keeping a food plus feelings journal. Log what you ate and how you felt before and after. You'll notice patterns. Do you snack more after arguments? Do sweets follow self-criticism? Does loneliness hit hardest at night? These patterns are gold. They show you what needs healing. 3. Create an emotional first aid kit. Instead of using food as a bandage, prepare non-food coping tools, a 10-minute walk, deep breathing exercises, journaling your thoughts, calling someone you trust, listening to music that lifts or calms you, doing something with your hands, drawing, knitting, stretching. In my personal experience, I chose to dance. Learning new dance style take your mind off food and seriously boost your feminine energy, train your nervous system to associate relief with actions, not just eating. 4. Rebuild trust with food. Many of us fear food, or fear ourselves around food, but food isn't the enemy. And neither are you. Try mindful eating. Eat slowly without screens. Notice the textures and flavors. Acknowledge how the food makes you feel physically and emotionally. This helps you reconnect with your body's signals: hunger, fullness, satisfaction. 5. Practice self-compassion. If you eat emotionally, don't shame yourself. Say this instead: I had a hard moment, and I coped the best way I knew how, but I'm learning now. And next time, I'll choose differently. Self-compassion is not letting yourself off the hook. It's giving yourself the grace to grow. Final thought. The body remembers. Emotional eating is rarely about the food. It's about unprocessed emotions stored in the body. It's about stories we've carried. I don't deserve comfort unless I earn it. I need to be strong, so I can't fall apart. I'm not enough. And food helps me forget. But the truth is this: you are enough, right now, in this moment, without the food, without the coping. You don't need to eat your feelings. You can face them, you can feel them, and still be safe. That's growth. That's healing. Drop a comment. Share your story. Let's open the conversation. And remember, your emotions deserve to be heard, not silenced by snacks.